last night we did something pretty crazy. We're in the town of Heinertsberg here in Limpopo, and last night we did wild camping. Now that's something we honestly never thought we would do, especially on this van trip.
But we survived the night, and to reward ourselves we're going to try a very special delicacy here in Limpopo.
Mopani worms.
We're Sarah and Marek, a South African couple who set out to travel as far and wide as our tight budget could take us. After spending almost a year and a half having some crazy adventures all across Europe, we've finally come home and we're ready for our first adventure. Actually our last full day in the van, which makes me quite sad because it's been such a fun experience. It's been amazing finding out more about van life and what it's actually like. But one bummer was that we had pretty bad weather for almost the whole trip. We had a lot of rain, a lot of just wet and cold weather, but it's looking pretty great today. It's quite sunny so far, so hopefully we have nice weather for our last day.
Terrible parking.
Last night we asked some locals where we'd be able to find mopani worms nearby, and this is where they sent us. A little town called Paleri.
We have absolutely no idea where to start, so we're gonna have to go around and ask a few locals. Do you know where we can find mopani worms?
Mopani worms?
Yes.
There.
Over here?
That side?
Over the street?
Jump the road.
Okay. Those stalls over there?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Do you know where we can get mopani worms?
Mopani worms.
This one right here?
Yeah, the packet. The yellow lid, ne?
Yeah?
The yellow lid.
It's the mopani worms.
Is that
I'm getting nervous, Marek.
Hello.
it? Good, how are you? Those mopani worms? 50 rand. Okay.
And are they cooked? Oh no.
Oh no.
So
Where
what
can
do you
get
do?
the cooked one?
How do you eat them?
You just eat it like that.
And you don't fry it?
You can fry and you can eat.
Which one's best, to fry it or eat it like
Fry.
fried?
Fry is better.
Where can you get fried one?
Wait.
Okay.
Come in. Look at
Hello, you.
Good, how are you?
Questions from you?
Good, good. You have mopani worms.
Yes, I do.
Fried mopani worms.
Like we fry it and put tomato and onion.
Oh,
Okay.
please.
Yes, please.
They're going to eat here home.
Yeah, we can eat, yeah?
You from where?
Durban.
Oh, then
Well,
you
Durban
do it.
and East London.
So yeah.
Oh, okay. So you're doing a tour.
Yes.
Yeah. We've never been to Limpopo before.
Serious?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's your first time here.
Can I help you?
Welcome.
Can I help you?
Thank you.
That's chicken feet.
Yes, it's chicken feet with mala and gizzards.
Okay.
Is it nice?
Very.
Is it?
Yes.
How do you eat it?
With pop.
And you just eat the whole foot and
Yes.
everything?
Yes.
Sure.
So it's a chicken feet, and what's the long
It's malana.
Malana.
It's chicken intestines.
chicken intestine?
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
And then this is chicken head.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. Sure.
Yeah, nice.
Should we try it as well? How much is that?
It's 35.
35.
Yes.
So if we get one like that and one mopani worms.
No problem.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
Yes.
We're being very adventurous today.
Yes.
Then you can have a seat. Then I'll
Okay. And how do you make the mopani worms?
the mopani.
Yeah.
We fry. Okay. We put them in there inside the water.
When they're still alive, or
Yeah.
are they still alive when you cook them?
No, they're not alive.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay.
We bought them dead.
Okay.
Then after that we put them inside the water. Pamela, come on, Hi.
Hi.
How do you?
Good, thanks. How are you? Yes.
For what? What purpose?
For YouTube. Do you mind being in the video?
So you don't actually use knives and forks while eating this meal. That's why you get given this bucket of hot water. It's just to wash your hands before you start eating. Because you use your hands to eat this meal. And with that, the food has just arrived. So we actually got two different dishes here. The one is mopani worms and the other one is chicken feet and chicken heads and chicken intestines. But before we get to that one, I want to try the worms first. I'm really interested for this one. Ready? It's pretty hard so far. It's not squishy. It's pretty solid. Covered in a tomato and onion relish. So it's not just going to be the straight flavor. I'm talking too much. I need to taste it. Mental. Don't think about what you're eating. It's actually pretty good. It's a bit gritty, it's pretty chewy, slightly crunchy. It's got a really nice flavor about it. You get the tomato, you get the onion, but it just tastes like it's got a lot of protein in it. I'm tasting protein. I don't know if I'll be able to finish the whole plate of the worms, but I'm happy that I tried it. Alright.
Oh, I can't believe I'm doing this. I just want to have something more in my mouth. It's like crunchy and rough, and there's a definite strong flavor. I'm getting the grittiness now as well. Not bad. It certainly doesn't feel like I just ate a worm. You know?
Yeah, next up, it's time to taste the chicken part of the meal. I don't know how I feel about the head. I don't think I'll be able to eat it, to be completely honest, but I'm going to tackle both the intestines and the feet. I need to introduce myself a little bit into the flavor of it, so I'm going to take a little bit of, it's called pap. It's basically maize that's been cooked into like a big old unit, really pretty thick and spongy. It's quite dense as well. It's very, very traditional here in South Africa. I love it. Okay, let's dip it in here first. Taste it.
Taste wise.
Something different.
No. So you can tell it's not normal.
Tastes like trout. Tastes like trout.
Okay.
We never grew up eating this type of food. This is something completely new to us, and especially mopani worms. You can only really find it up this corner of the country. It's pretty cool to be here and to taste it in this setting. It feels really, really authentic. Okay, enough talking. It's time to taste the intestines.
You okay there?
Okay. Oh, that was real.
Marek, I'm not going to be able to taste it if you do this to me. I'm freaking out.
Okay, so the first bite is pretty nice. It's pretty buttery, pretty smooth, rich in flavor. But then once you get through that initial flavor, it starts turning into chicken livers. It tastes exactly like chicken livers. The texture is okay, like straight off the bat, the texture is just fine. But it's that taste that kind of sits in the back of your mouth that gave me a little bit of a, just a little bit. And And that's the part I didn't like. The first few seconds, pretty good. The last few seconds, not so good.
Before we get any further, I have to do this. Otherwise I know I won't eat it. I actually can't believe I'm holding it right now. It's like chicken wings.
Is it? God knows.
Aside from what you're looking at when you eat it, it's a little bit different. But look, it's not that bad.
Okay,
You want to give it a try?
I'll give it a try.
You ready?
It's pretty weird. It's pretty weird.
You see what I mean?
Yeah, it's kind of like the cartilage of the chicken bones. That's exactly what it tastes like. I'll eat this again, yeah.
Really? Well, how about that head?
Oh, okay.
You're not gonna do it?
Are we gonna... Oh my goodness.
It's there, kind of just waiting to be tried. Shall I do it?
Yes, no, I'll do it. I'll do it. It's
I'll
fine.
do it.
You want to do it?
I can try.
You sure?
No, I can't do it. No.
You can't do it.
I was really brave. Let me do the intestine quickly. I'm gonna pick a small one. Oh, there I go. Pick the longest one.
The longest one.
I'm not gonna eat it. I'm taking a small one. I'm swallowing before it can get any further. That actually wasn't bad.
You chewed it for less.
Yeah,
time
I
than
didn't. I didn't chew it as long because of what you said. So I was like, chew, chew, chew. Okay, it's down. Well, not bad if you don't chew it for too long.
Unfortunately, we only all brought one battery with us, and our battery's now died, so we're onto my phone. I hope that it's okay. But before we leave, we have to taste the head. It's just kind of staring back at us, sitting here on the plate. We have to try it.
Are you really gonna do it?
Yeah, I'll take a piece off the back here.
Okay.
It feels the same as the chicken feet, so I'm hoping for the same texture.
Go for it.
Look, there's not much taste to it. Sorry to disappoint. But it's basically like that's not meat. This is bone. So it's basically just the chicken skin. Yeah. That's all that the head is really. It's just the chicken skin. Not bad. But, so if I have to rank things, I'd probably go chicken feet, mopani worms, the chicken head, and then the feet. And that order.
No, the
Correct,
intestines.
yeah. Intestines. So chicken feet. It's actually a winner for me. What do you say?
I say that for me the worms are the best, and then probably a similar order to what you said, just like spot the feet and the worms. But it's still like, I can't believe we just ate that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
That's that. We just tasted mopani worms, chicken feet, chicken head, and chicken intestines. Yeah. Just outside of Polokwane in Limpopo. Amazing.
Definitely not what we came in here for. That was way more.
Way more. But now we can say that we've eaten it. And we got 2 amaguinhas, or vetkoek. They're basically fried dough balls. We love them. You put like mince or jam or cheese, whatever you want into it. These are really good. They're nice and fresh as well. We have exactly the opposite problem as what we had yesterday or in our previous video. Last time we could not find one single camping site. Today, where we're trying to get to, there are so many that it's a little bit overwhelming. We don't actually know which one to go to first. We've got 180 kilometers to drive.
We gotta get moving. 180.
We've got a long way to drive, so we're going to let it stew over in our heads which one to go for. But we will find a place to camp tonight.
Yay.
Thank you.
out of nowhere.
Where did this come from? You can literally see it on the road. The patches of it. Oh my gosh! Whoa! That was crazy. We've got a little bit of rain left and some sunshine, which you actually call a monkey's wedding here in South Africa. I'm not sure where it came from or why. So if anyone does know, let us know in the comments. We're currently experiencing a monkey's wedding.
Good, how are you?
I'm good.
So we are in a camper van. Camper van. And what is a caravan? Carry van? Because you're carrying it, maybe? Carry van. You're carrying the van.
I don't know.
Are there any predators in here?
In the reserve.
No
no.
predators.
Okay.
What animals mainly?
Giraffe, zebras,
Okay.
eland.
Okay, the relaxed ones.
Yeah,
Okay.
we don't have dangerous animals.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Yeah, bye-bye.
The whole van is rattling and shaking. I think we have another 4 kilometers to drive on this road, and it is pretty intense so far. Tape!
Oh my goodness,
Oh my gosh!
there goes everything. I don't even know how to avoid them. Rather interesting turn of events. So staying here in this game reserve, we're staying in the Sondela Game Reserve. Staying here in Sondela Game Reserve entitles us to a free game drive. Now originally we were planning on going back into the town called Bela Bela, which is just a few k's down the road. But having to drive back on the road we just used to get in here, and the thought of going on a free game drive, I'd much rather stay here and go on game drive. What do you think?
I agree.
Who feels like going on a game drive? Don't you just love how a day can just take a completely different turn to how we thought it was going to start out?
We're on our way to our game drive. This is a little dung beetle. He's rolling some dung across the way we're walking. How cute is he? What is it called in Afrikaans? A pop roller.
Roller.
A pop roller. Cute man.
Okay. Starting to rain, let's go.
Yeah, that's kind of down. I don't think that's gonna
No.
The weather changed like that. It was sunny, even a little bit hot earlier, and the moment we started walking to get to our game drive, the heavens opened and it just started raining down. So they actually rescheduled our game drive to tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. So if you want to see that game drive, you can check it out in our next video. But for now, another perk of staying here is you actually get a free pancake. So we are chipping in our coins, or our free voucher pancakes, and they're on their way now.
What a day. This morning we started out wild camping in a town that we have never heard about before. We drove a few kilometers up the road, tasted some mopani worms and ate chicken giblets. And now we are staying in a game reserve.
Not too far away! No!
Turn it on and you can spray it inside. Like the only thing that we had planned for today was to eat mopani worms. And that just shows when you open yourself up to new experiences, to taste new things, to see new things, to do new things, just what's possible here in South Africa. You really can't beat it. And I mean, right now we're going to put on our running shoes and go for a run amongst the wild animals in a game reserve. And if the weather holds, which it luckily just has cleared up, we're going to sit here, light a fire and drink a beer using the wood that we also got for free because we're staying here in the game reserve. It's incredible.
Just to note, there are no predators here. So if you're thinking, why are you so crazy going for a run here? There's no lions,
It's
no
not dangerous.
elephants, nothing that can kill you really. It's pretty important to note.
That is important.
And like I mentioned earlier, if you guys want to see the game drive, you can check that out in our next video. Tonight is our last night in the van, and tomorrow we drive her back to Joburg and we'll be saying goodbye. And that will all be in the next video. But thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you in the next one.
'Cause I'm already yours, and you'll always be mine. Some say love is a fire that grows, bound to hurt when you let it go. Some say love is a choice we make.